So you think you're smart? Let's find out just how smart you are by finding out if you can answer 10 contemporary, current events trivia quiz questions. We will give you a question, and you need to guess the missing word or phrase. When you know, just blurt it out, and keep track of your winning points, in your head, with a pen, or on a clicker like this one. We have 10 tough questions for you, so here goes.
Hello there, my name is Melissa Parker, and I am the host of AiTrivia. We have 10 great quiz questions for you today, so put on your thinking cap, and let's get started. Secret Service agents denounce Trump's blank. The answer is parade. Members of the Secret Service voiced escalating concern at what many of the agency's personnel have determined as total disregard for their well-being amid a deadly and highly contagious pandemic. Agents have tested positive for the virus while traveling for the president's political rallies, which he insisted on maintaining even against federal health guidelines.
As the backlash grew, multiple aides who spoke on the condition of anonymity to describe internal deliberations also called Trump's evening outing an unnecessary risk, but said it was not surprising. Trump had said he was bored in the hospital, advisors said. He wanted to show strength after his chief of staff offered a grimmer assessment of his health than doctors, according to campaign and White House officials.
Trump furious at chief of staff for contradicting White House blank. Sources say. The answer is physician. Meadows is now widely known inside the White House to be the unnamed source who spoke to reporters following the medical briefing Saturday and offered a more dire assessment than Dr. Sean Conley had given shortly before. That reporting was initially given to a pool of reporters attributed to an official familiar with the president's condition.
Officials in the Trump White House have carefully calibrated their statements about the president's health over the past few days. Meadows' statement on Saturday capped a 24-hour period of mixed messages from the administration that raised major questions about the president's health. CNN previously reported that the president was unhappy with Meadows. A separate White House official confirmed Trump is unhappy with Meadows, as the chief of staff is now viewed by Trump advisors as having damaged the credibility of the current medical briefings on the president's bout with the coronavirus.
Trump didn't disclose first blank COVID-19 test while awaiting a second test on Thursday. The answer is positive. Mr. Trump received a positive result on Thursday evening before making an appearance on Fox News in which he didn't reveal those results. Instead, he confirmed earlier reports that one of his top aides had tested positive for coronavirus and mentioned the second test he had taken that night for which he was awaiting results. Donald Trump blank and less assured as he battles COVID-19, body language guru says. The answer is worried. Wearing an unbuttoned white shirt with a blue suit, Trump was surrounded by national flags and sat at a highly polished desk, which body language expert Judy James said was his way of projecting a message of, here as of a man still doing business and still in control. Trump's treatment suggests severe COVID-19, medical experts say. They're throwing the blank at him. The answer is kitchen sink. President Donald Trump's doctors offered rosy assessments of his condition Sunday, but the few medical details they disclosed, including his fluctuating oxygen levels and a decision to begin treatment with a steroid drug, suggested to many infectious disease experts that he is suffering a more severe case of COVID-19 than the physicians acknowledged. SNL, with host Chris Rock scores biggest season blank audience in 4 years. The answer is premiere. Saturday Night Live, fans turned out in masses for last night's 46th season premiere, generating the show's most watched season debut in 4 years, according to Fast Official, Live plus Same Day, results from Nielsen Media Research. Las Vegas tops U.S. in rise of blank tenants not paying rent. The answer is apartment. Tenants are most likely to stop paying in areas with the hardest hit economies, including expensive cities from Los Angeles and Seattle to New York, where unemployment benefit payments aren't enough to cover high rents and living expenses. A new book reveals why the Dutch art of Nixon is the secret to blank. The answer is happiness. Unlike the Netherlands, the UK is a stressed-out nation. In 2017, a YouGov poll found 74% of British people were so stressed they felt unable to cope. Almost half the respondents stated that stress contributed to unhealthy eating habits, and 1/3 admitted to increased alcohol consumption. COVID has merely exacerbated the problem. Singapore hopes to start cruises to blank in a bid to revive its coronavirus-hit tourism industry, but critics warned Monday against a risky move that could spark COVID-19 outbreaks. The answer is nowhere. The tourism board in Singapore, a key port and transport hub in Asia, is holding talks with cruise lines on putting on voyages that depart from and return to the city-state. Gay men take over Proud Boys hashtag on Twitter to reclaim our blank. The answer is pride. During the debate last Tuesday, President Donald Trump did not condemn the Western chauvinist men's group that the Southern Poverty Law Center says is a hate group. But on social media, many men in the LGBTQ community began sharing photos of themselves and their partners to counter the group's rhetoric.